Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
welcome.
Hey, Jam.
Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful to see all these amazing faces coming to join us.
They're popping like popcorn.
Yeah,
They
that's so much
are.
fun.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. Well, welcome. I'm Lars from Virta and here for our Friday handheld walk and with Bobbi Virta and Sharry Nyberg. So
Hello, everybody.
yeah, they're both advanced Labyrinth facilitators. Bobbi's also a certified Zentangle teacher and spiritual director and artist. And Sharry is also a trained soul collage facilitator and artist. And they are co-founders of the Glide into Grace retreats. So,
And with that, we'd like to begin our time together by acknowledging that the very cosmos is sacred, for it is saturated with the one whom we live and move and have our being. We acknowledge all lands and all waterways because they are also sacred. There's a deep joy today in a collective that we are collectively gathered from different corners of this beautiful planet that we call home. What a gift is that?
And we acknowledge that we gather on the traditional lands of indigenous peoples who first cared for the land, waterways, and creatures that lived in their midst from time immemorial.
We pause to express our heartfelt repentance for the harms done both in our actions and in our inactions.
And we pause to express our deepest gratitude and respect for the wisdom of our indigenous neighbors of times gone by as well as today. And we lift up those who ask us to care for this planet, twirling in the midst of the cosmos of which we all call home.
Sharry and I live on the lands of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Nooksack tribe and the Lummi Nation. And we invite you to include in the chat whose ancestral lands you live upon. And if you don't know, following our meditation today, we invite you to look that up.
And so with that, I invite us to begin to center. We've all come from different places today and from doing probably lots of different things. So as we gather together, I invite you just to stretch and to settle into wherever you are.
Sometimes it's good to take a deep breath. I know it is for me. Sharry is one of my closest friends, and she often says to me, breathe. So let's all take a deep breath together. Breathe in, let it fill our lungs, and then gently blow it out. And as we center there, breathe in again and breathe out. And one more time for good measure. Breathe in. And gently blow it out, allowing yourself to feel centered in the seat and in the space that you find home today.
And if it's comfortable for you to put your feet on the floor, to ground yourself, to feel that earth, whatever it is beneath you.
Allowing the energy from earth to rise up through your feet. Allow your shoulders to drop. And just relax. On this cusp of the new year, allow ourselves to come together as a universal peoples, ready to let go of one year and invite another. We invite you to breathe that into your being now.
And as we have joined together, we offer you an invitation to look at fresh with curiosity and clear eyes at what our world can reveal, including beauty, humor, and wonders that were there all along. The simplest, smallest things may fill our hearts with joy. So as we anticipate 2023 as a new year, why not so with smiles?
So our time together today will be filled with welcoming and centering, which we've already done. And now we'll look at some images with clear eyes. We'll have a year-end review. You'll have time to walk the labyrinth, and we'll have time for reflection.
See yourself clearly.
And know that the new year opens up new possibilities. Sometimes in a way that stretches us.
And where can your imagination flourish? Where is it flourishing these days?
We all have opportunities to share our joy. So the invitation is to look for those places. Where do you find joy?
And oh my goodness, the dance of life. It happens in so many ways. So where is that dance for you?
This picture was taken just a week ago in Eastern Washington State. A person looked out her window and expect the unexpected. You never know who might be peeking into your life.
And I have to confess, this picture, I want you to really look at this sweet little picture. And what do you see? Because it might be just tricking you just a little bit, or there might be a surprise.
Could be a sweet piggy.
Or puppy love.
Look for the beauty in the world.
And oh my, we have so many more similarities and ways to share love. We are more alike than not.
So the year stands before us like a chapter in a book waiting to be written. What would you like to write in your book of life this new year?
This picture is called Perfect Timing. There's just so much joy about thinking about what if we really could be in a bubble? What would that feel like?
Or how often do we get to capture those moments when the bubble is flying
Right.
by? Just the perfect timing.
Yeah. May the new year spark our imagination for joy.
Because who knows really what came first, the chicken or the egg?
And oh, the wonders that can be captured when we just stop and are totally present. Look at this.
Oh, Do you want the back?
Nope, I was just going to say, look at this wonderful spout from the whale. That looks like a heart. It is a heart.
Mhm. So we're all invited to look at life from a different angle. This makes me laugh every time I look at it. How do we see ourselves, but are we paying attention to the joy around us?
And this one is take in what you see. Because maybe what you at first see isn't what it really is.
So if anyone else likes kitties, silly kitties are the best.
Be kind to yourself in the year ahead. Hug too much, smile too much, and when you can, love.
And there's no such thing as loving too much. So where's the beauty? Yeah. Sacred geometry. This is a shout out to Lars.
So welcome the new year in with grace, and may you find your way on the path.
Happy New Year.
Notice the license plate. Oh, those pictures make me laugh still every time I look at them. So hear these words from Mamat Murant Ildan, who is a Turkish playwright. As we prepare to welcome 2023 as a new year, may we remember to thank our past years because they enabled us to reach today. Without the stairs of the past, we cannot arrive at the future.
So we invite you to grab that pen or marker or pencil or whatever you have and a piece of paper. And the invitation is to write the very first thought that comes to your mind. We're going to be moving at a clip, not too fast. We'll give you a chance to write it down, but this isn't a time to analyze yourself. So just the first word that pops in your head. So are you ready? See some body movement. Are you ready? Okay. So your first question is, write one word to describe the best thing you did for someone else this year. One word to describe the best thing that you did for someone else this year.
And this word's just to jog your memory. If something comes, just trust what comes to you. And the next, your most embarrassing moment of the year.
So one word for your most embarrassing moment of the year. This isn't to take you back there and embarrass you more. It's just to write it down. And with that, a time that you laughed.
And something that you learned to do this year that you had never, ever done before.
The next question is, write one word for your most memorable moment from this year. Most memorable moment.
What's the best advice that you received this year? And if not the best advice, what's a piece of advice that you received this year?
Now your invitation is to reminisce on one great compliment that you received this year.
And what or whom are you most thankful for this year?
I know for Sharry and I, and for all of us gathered here, no matter where you are in the world, that we're just a few hours or a day or a couple hours away from the new year. And so we felt that we wanted to thank everyone who has made us smile this year. And you're all a part of that. So here's a great big thank you from us to each of you. Just by showing up today, you've given us a big smile. So we offer that to you as a gift and invite you to smile to somebody else after you're off of this.
And to keep smiling into the new year.
Yes.
So one of the things that we do as we gather each Friday is to share the labyrinths that we're going to be using while we're walking. So if everyone could lift up their labyrinth they're going to be using today. And then I invite you to just scroll through the screens to see all of the amazing, beautiful labyrinths that there are out there. Handheld. Because they're just also amazing.
Yeah, they really are. And for those of you who are here at the Virta's Finger Labyrinth meditation for the first time, if you have never walked a labyrinth, we're really excited for you to be here. And just remember that as you're entering into the labyrinth, the invitation is to let go of whatever you need to let go of in this moment. When you get to the center of your labyrinth, linger there as long as you need. Receive what it is for you to receive today. And as you journey back out of your finger labyrinth, remember what you received, remember what you released, and respond. Respond as we release these old year and prepare our hearts for the new year. Respond to that, remembering for all of us that whatever we experience on Labyrinth today is a metaphor for what else might be going on in our lives. So may our times be sweet together. And oh, go ahead, Sharry.
Oh, I was just going to say, as you prepare for the music, I'm just going to invite people to lay your hands on your labyrinth, whatever's comfortable, to warm your labyrinth up, and maybe to just hold for a few minutes. Maybe memories that started to spark from those questions we asked, or maybe it stirred something in you, but just to hold maybe some of those words you wrote down. And just to start to go into that centering space again. And maybe you want to, if your labyrinth has lunations, or if it doesn't, to just run your fingers around the sides of the labyrinth and just to begin to feel it on your fingers. And maybe today you'll choose to walk with a finger that you've never used to walk before. Just trust whatever comes to you. And blessings on your journey. So we invite you just to take a moment, maybe to lay your hand back on your labyrinth. And to remember if anything came to you. And to gently re-enter when you're ready.
And as we're re-entering and coming back together as a community, listen to these places that I'm recording quickly. We have people here from Australia, Denver, Colorado, Ecuador, Pennsylvania, New Zealand, DC Metro, another Australia, North Carolina, Minnesota, Australia, Sydney, Colorado, Denver and Aveda, Colorado, Jonesville, Wisconsin, Billings, Montana, Ottawa, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Manhattan, Highlands, North Carolina, Oregon Coast, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Everett, Washington, Maui, Hawaii, and welcome, Alice. District of Columbia, Denver, Colorado, Acton, Massachusetts, Calgary again, Canada, Hopewell Lands of Ohio, I'm sorry, Seattle, Washington, Lipan Land, Ugambek Country, Olan lands, and then we go through all of our native lands. Folks, we are representing the world here before us, and what a joy it is to come together to celebrate a new year coming in.
A new year, 365 beautiful mornings and starlit evenings, 52 promising weeks, and 12 transformative months full of possibilities.
Shake hands with this new year. It's a friend that we haven't met. 365 days, beautiful mornings and starlit evenings, 52 promising weeks, and 12 transformative months full of possibilities.
It's the first page of a journal we haven't tried to erase yet. 365 beautiful mornings and starlit evenings, 52 promising weeks, and 12 transformative months full of possibilities.
It's a meadow full of fluffy snow without one tread or track. 365 days, beautiful mornings and starlit evenings, 52 promising weeks, and 12 transformative months full of possibilities.
It's a warm egg in the hen house before it starts to crack. 365 beautiful mornings and starlit evenings, 52 promising weeks, and 12 transformative months full of possibilities.
Try to read the face of this new year at our door, which is now a mystery. 365 days of beautiful mornings and starlit evenings, 52 promising weeks, and 12 transformative months full of possibilities.
Try to read the face of this new year at our door. Now a mystery, soon to be history.
Happy New Year!
Let's explode.
And let's explore.
Explore, yeah, not explode.
There may be fireworks ready to go off somewhere. It's all good.